I'm La Flama Blanca, and I'm waiting on Black Market Ivan to make his appearance.
I'm coming, guys. Hello, La Flama Blanca. I'm Black Market Ivan. Guys, Warrior Wrestling 3. If you're not from the Chicagoland area, you may not know what this is all about. Saturday, January 5th, the year of our Lord 2019, Marian Catholic High School put on the third show in their series, founded by the principal of the high school.
Maybe a president.
He's got 2 mission statements, right? And every show he comes out and he says these 2 mission statements. Number 1, and of course I've got my book of details here. We don't do any edits, we don't do any cuts for you guys. Number 1, put on the best wrestling card in pro wrestling today, which I think he did. Number 2, raise money for students, raise money for scholarships, right? You know, Chicago is not the safest, it's not the, healthiest place to live, but when you've got students that can go through all these distractions and still get straight A's and still keep focused, you want to reward these kids, right? So the proceeds of these shows are going to those kids who study hard regardless of their circumstances. With that said, the students also do all the audio video, all the people holding camcorders, cameras, taking pictures. Besides, you're wrestling with unicorns, besides your Be Easy, shout out to those guys. You've got the kids, the students, recording, videotaping, which is huge. And then, of course, we've got to shout out Val Capone, our 1/4 of Schedule 1 for One Fall was the backstage correspondent last night, and our friends over at Two Heels and a Face podcast had their own show being recorded backstage. All of this you can see on High Spots TV. Danielle, before we get started with the results, what do you think about the whole concept?
I think it's great. We need a community that comes together like this and over a great sport that's entertaining and for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, and it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. You got to wonder how many wrestlers, if any, turned it down because the proceeds would go all towards charity. I don't think so. But you got to wonder if there was someone like, well, wait, my money's going to charity.
To help children in the Chicagoland area? No, I don't think so.
So with that said, somehow 24 hours later, there are no results anywhere on the internet. So we're going to give you the results, but more importantly, our opinions on Warrior Wrestling 3.
Because that's what counts.
That's what matters. Our opinion. Not yours. Ours. Just kidding. Just not kidding. Sorry, not sorry. Number 1, Rich Swann. That's right, the cruiserweight hero that was falsely exiled from WWE. Rich Swann defeated Andrew Everett. That started off the match. I think a high-flying match to start off the show.
Great energy.
Right? Great
energy.
energy.
To get the crowd going.
I am not familiar with Andrew Everett from before this night. What did you think of this?
He's a good heel.
Yeah.
I enjoyed his commentary, in-ring commentary.
You've got Rich Swann who comes out dancing, pandering to the crowd, and Andrew Everett just shutting them down, spitting in people's faces, yelling at them. It was a good mix. Then the Progress Women's Champion Jordan Grace, as they call her, Thick Mama Pump, the woman who pretty much body slammed Brian Cage at All In. Amazing, superhuman energy. Yes. She defeated Kylie Ray, Chicago's very own Smiley Kylie Ray, to retain the Progress Women's Championship. Danielle, thoughts?
She graced me with her presence, and I could not have been happier to watch her a couple times live this year. Last year, 2018, and going into 2019, I look forward to seeing this woman left and right, back and forth. She's on point.
Awesome. Yeah, great. I mean, once again, her strength is unparalleled, and like I said, she faced off against Brian Cage at All In. Just think about that, all right? Then, Moose, known from Impact Wrestling, defeated Ethan Page. All Ego Ethan Page cut a promo at the beginning. I don't think this is true, but saying that Moose was one of the wrestlers that didn't want his cut to go to the students, and so he is a douche, not a moose. So when Moose came out, everyone was chanting douche instead of Moose. Pretty funny stuff. Nice, hard-hitting, heavyweight match. Any thought? Are you familiar with Moose or Ethan Page?
Just from the blips I've seen on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, same. I'm, as everyone knows, we're not too familiar with what goes on in Impact Wrestling as of late, but we're getting into it. Moose is,
bear with us.
We're getting in there.
We're learning.
Impact has redeemed themselves in the last few months.
Yes.
Then, guys, this is the match right here. Dragon Lee Ultimo Dragon and Sam Adonis defeated Pat Monix, Daga, and Super Crazy. I mean, nothing we can say can even justify that match. I mean, or give credit to how big of a match that was. Thoughts? Am I wrong?
I think you are wrong on that. The Super Crazy is I think you mixed that all up.
If you think we mixed them up, let us know in the comments, or let us know in this email that I'm gonna put here, okay?
We are filming hours from watching Warrior Wrestling.
Yeah, and once again, no results are available on the internet. I'm gonna say
there was so much that happened. I feel like our facts are wrong on this one.
I'm gonna say though, I'm pretty sure. Dragon Lee, Ultimo Dragon, and Sam Adonis defeated Pat Monix, Daga, and Super Crazy. I think I'm right. If I'm not right,
no. Yeah, he's wrong. He's wrong, and we're gonna fact check this. Moving on.
I don't think I'm wrong. Then the intermission, right? They actually let us step aside, buy some merch, buy some nachos and popcorn and beer, and about 20-minute intermission.
Yes.
They let you go out into the backstage area.
It's like a meet and greet situation.
Yes, meet and greets, merch sales, and by the way, for Warrior Wrestling 4, which we will come back and talk about that, you must buy VIP tickets. You must buy them. It is a huge opportunity to meet the stars, to meet and greet. Yeah, and that's when we got to catch up with the Two Heels and a Face podcast. Very cool guys. They always have a table at the Warrior Wrestling shows. I got to meet the legend, Super Crazy. I mean, amazing guy. But very cool. Buy VIP tickets next time. Then after intermission, I came back to my seat. I had nachos. I had popcorn. I was ready for the second half of the show. Eddie Edwards of Impact Wrestling fame defeated Austin Aries in what one wouldn't even call it a match. It was just a fight. It was a straight up street fight. Yes. Austin Aries was taunting him, calling him a watered down Tommy Dreamer, and it was
bananas being spit.
Oh, his banana! Austin Aries' banana went through
trash being thrown into the ring. It was quite a show.
Austin Aries was covered in the trash from the last few hours, literally. It was that was probably the most hardcore match I've ever seen because of the bacteria.
And there was a lot of kendo stick action.
A lot of kendo stick action. Yeah. Good stuff. Tessa Blanchard defeated. I almost read my notes wrong and said Tessa Blanchard defeated Austin Aries and thought, man,
well,
what a blur.
That would happen.
What a blur. It would happen too. It would happen. Tessa Blanchard
Austin
defeated Dr. Britt Baker, MD, and I'm going to go ahead and say that this was the first documented case of an AEW chant in a pro wrestling show. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. We are glad to be part of this movement that is happening right now within AEW, and that chant was very surreal.
And why was there an AEW chant?
Because Dr. Britt Baker is the first official signee to the promotion. Proud.
Oh.
Finger snaps.
So a lot of Dr. Baker chants, a lot of AEW chants. Great match overall. And Tessa Blanchard just lost the Zello Pro Women's Championship to Kylie Ray.
Yes, she did.
So she was a little aggressive, a little pissed off. Mm-hmm. Very good match.
We gotta touch back on Miss Jordan Grace, gracing us again with her presence into the ring to start a little feud with Miss Blanchard, to the point where they both had a "you're going to get suspended" moment. I don't remember who.
We couldn't see, but I think it was Steve. I think it was the big boss came out and said, "You guys have every time you interact, you conduct yourselves in an unsportsmanlike manner. Next time you fight in the ring out of bounds, you're going to be suspended from the next match." So they started fighting.
Oh, and then I believe Tessa threw the belt at her face or kicked the belt. There was some type of disgraceful action.
Disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
Oh.
Very much disrespectful.
Oh my.
Very much disrespectful.
But that was a nice little moment there.
Guys, I can't even continue here. The Lucha Brothers, Penta, Cero Miedo, and Rey Fénix defeated Team White Wolf, which was A-Kid and Carlos Romo. Guys, I was unfamiliar with Team White Wolf. these guys not only can hang with the Lucha Brothers, but they gave them, they fought them within an inch of their lives.
Well, yes, check the Instagram and you will see welts galore on these guys' chests.
Yeah.
Oh my, they took a beating, all right.
Some Daniel Bryan at the Greatest Royal Rumble welts.
Oh.
That was, yeah, they're going to be all black.
I look forward to seeing that bruise, the bruising action that will be photographed.
But no, awesome match. And I will say, Danielle, I don't know if you agree with me, the whole show was building. The moment where there was a crazy exchange with all four of them, ending with Penta, it was so, I don't remember the spot, but it was back and forth between the entire tag team. It ended with Penta doing something so grandiose that it was the first standing ovation of the night.
Yes.
Everybody got, they're like, this is it. The bass dropped at that moment. Awesome match. Lucha Brothers won. And then they actually got on the mics.
Yes, that Ray spoke.
Penta spoke, yeah. And they were pretty much saying, it was a great 2018. Thank you guys, thank you Chicago, and we're excited for 2019. And for Penta to break his demonic, satanic character and get on the mic and say nice things was great.
Yes,
it was awesome.
We felt very much like Marks in that moment.
Yeah. A lot of marketing. Then, and with this, well, I'm not going to close the book yet. Brian Cage, the Machine, defeated Bandido, newly signed to Ring of Honor Bandido, who you saw at All In Bandido, to retain the Warrior Wrestling Championship. Of course, he's still the Impact champion. This was an awesome match. Bandido is, I mean, what a hot indie talent. A newcomer. Because I don't know about you, I don't think anyone knew about him since before All In.
Not to the degree that now he's being catapulted to the higher ranks of the indie scene. It's a pretty awesome opportunity. We were blessed to have seen both of these men wrestle throughout 2018. So going into 2019, starting off the year strong, we look forward to see what's happening.
Guys, now, once again, if you aren't in Chicago and you can't make it to this show, High Spots TV, you can watch it there, a few bucks. It's worth every penny. Friday, March 15th. Beware the Ides of March, as it is said on WarriorWrestling.com. Friday, March 15th. The tickets are already on sale for Warrior Wrestling 4, and confirmed are SCU.
SCU.
I mean, they're confirmed, guys. So you must see it, and we are hoping. Nothing's confirmed. We are hoping that 1/4 of Schedule for One Fall co-host Val Capone will play her reprise her role as backstage correspondent.
Yes.
Nothing's confirmed, but good luck. You'll do great if we do it.
Our own correspondent.
Our very own correspondent. And you know what? I completely forgot. It's on the sidebar here. There was a big freelance wrestling free for all where Robert Anthony, accompanied by, I want to redact his name from the history of wrestling, accompanied by Frank the Clown. Won, and it was a huge freelance wrestling battle royal. Matt Nix himself was in there. Great show. Fun
freelance
time.
Being Chicago's
one of very own freelance,
largest indie promotions here. Very proud to be part of that crowd and support all the way.
# freelance is home. So that was a great match, guys. Overall, awesome time. Warrior Wrestling 3. We will be your official Warrior Wrestling correspondents going forward. We will give you results. We will give you opinions. We'll give you updates.
We will give you, hopefully, not sidebar corrections in the future. Mind you.
That's okay. Nothing's available.
Nothing's available.
Go online. There are no results available. So this is going from memory from an insane night. And either way, I hope we give you the gist of how impactful and important this show was.
Yes.
And last but not least, guys, like,
share,
subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram at SFOF Podcast and on Twitter at SFOF Podcast. And with that, before I close the book, any last words? Not fun with Blanca?
No.
Book is closed. We'll see you guys next time. Let's get out of here.